Tony Blair had been Prime Minister for 1 to 2 years at this point. Okay, he was elected in 1997. And when we say that these people, like Tony Blair, have a lot to answer for, it's for things like this. This is part of his speech that he gave in 1999 that perfectly encapsulates the philosophy behind everything that's done now. Why we had to have our noses rubbed in diversity, why we had to have all of this stuff inflicted upon us, why the family had to be destroyed, all of this stuff, because he had to destroy what is quote unquote, what is called quote unquote the forces of conservatism. The forces that meant the British society in the way that it was. At this point, it was still relatively prosperous. Okay, people in my communities like mine, they'd already been destroyed by Maggie Thatcher and all the and the privatization of the industry that she sent off elsewhere, right? So my communities had already been destroyed, but the rest of it had already been destroyed by this philosophy which come out of his progressive government. And it says here, to be the progressive force that defeats the forces of conservatism. Forces of conservatism, again, implying that our way of life had something about it that was worth conserving. Think about it, what does conservative mean? It just simply means you want to conserve something. For the 21st century will not be about a battle between capitalism and socialism, but between the forces of progress and the forces of conservatism. Simply replace forces of progress, quote unquote, with evil and the forces of good, and you understand the wider battle that's going on. They are, as in the forces of conservatism, he calls them, are what hold our nation back, not just in the Conservative Party, but within us, within our nation, speaking within the inherent drives within us to want to have a family, to want to prosper, the family being the bedrock of society, to want to be God-fearing, God-worshipping people, because that gives us purpose and nothing makes sense without it, right? Celebrate, but a left-wing conspiracy to destroy their way of life. He outlined it. He spoke very candidly about it, that he wanted to destroy the forces that were holding the nation together at its very core, which are the values within us. He wanted to usurp the values within us and turn them from good to evil. They were already on the cascading in many ways. They were already cascading down that path anyway at this point, right? But he came along to give this, said, no, we need to completely rewire people.